Hello Taurus and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for November the 1st through to the 15th. We are in Scorpio season, which is your opposite sign. So we shall see, often it's a very powerful, potent time for you when it's in the sign of your polar opposite energy. It can mean that there are challenges, but if you can get over those challenges, or then the rewards are even greater. So it's kind of interesting, and what I'm seeing through this Scorpio season is the Scorpio energy is wanting to dig deeper into a few things. It's wanting to bring transformation, but it's like saying, yeah, but we're going to go deep and see what's underlying some of these things. So we shall see what comes out for you, Taurus. It might be different for you. We have Cup 7 Moon Scorpio. Speaking of Scorpio, and there is a new moon in Scorpio, actually, I think is going to be significant coming in here for you on the 4th or the 5th, depending on where you are in the world. So, yeah, I think that's going to be significant. There's lots of options coming up for you, lots of things opening up, lots of choices to be made, which is actually going to be very interesting. We have Chariot, Moon, Cancer, Jupiter. So this moon energy is actually really, really potent and important. There's some very, very strong intuitive messages coming through for you. And being around the home might actually be really important. This might be where you might be thinking of expanding the home or moving to a bigger place or rearranging the space so it feels like there's more space, or maybe you're just kind of wanting to bunker in and be at home a little bit more because this is where you can find your expansion. And so either way, I feel like Jupiter's coming in as well. The Jupiter and the moon energy there might be a sense of a very, like I said, expanding your intuition, but also some of the emotions that are going on here around the home as well, around your living space. So the Chariot energy is this real emotional surge, drive to success, overcoming any kind of conflicts. So, yeah, conflicts ending in victory. So it is a very strong energy coming in. Coming in. So I can see Mr. Star out the window. What else do we have coming in for Taurus? I should say, Taurus, that this reading is for Sun, Moon and Rising. Taurus, and if you know all three of your placements, I always recommend to watch all three. It gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. They will be different. Each one will affect you differently. And this is a general reading, Taurus, so just take what feels right, leave the rest. And there is an extended reading if it really resonates and you want to delve a bit deeper, which might be happening in this Scorpio season. We also have Sword Queen, Libra, Throne coming in. So this is where your head is getting very, very clear about some emotions that are running deep. So really trying to find that balance, I would say. But yes, emotional balance coming in. But also, you know, the Sword Queen is interesting because her head is very clear. It's a very internal energy, a lot of this energy, deep feminine energy coming through for you here. So I feel like there's a lot going on inside, under the surface. So let's pull some more cards for you, Taurus. And I can see Star through the window. Anyway, so let's see what is coming in for you, Taurus. Let's see, the Page of Wands. Yeah, this is where you're wanting to develop something. You may be getting excited about something. So there's a lot of emotions, running deep around this. The Four of Pentacles. But what is it that you're holding on to too tight that you're not letting go of something? Whoa, the Tower. Okay. This is going to be amazing flashes of insight coming through. The Three of Wands. Wow. Okay, this is what I'm saying. This is very much a very electric and dynamic reading for you guys. It's like, boom. All these like big changes can be insights, enlightening moments can come in, and it's all just rocketing you towards this successful energy. The Ace of Swords. So yeah, a lot of clarity has come through. The King of Cups. So that's a Scorpio energy as well. And that is the near future. You are representing as the Ace of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune energy surrounding you, which is nice. Things are changing. I think changing in your favor. Hopes and fears, the Magician. How are we going to do all of this? And the outcome, the Six of Cups. Lovely. I want to pull one more card to go with that. The Knight of Wands. Fantastic. Positive change. And at the base, the Eight of Pentacles. So a lot of this could be to do, which is a lovely Virgo energy, another earth sign. A lot of this can be to do with work. the fact that we've got Eight of Pentacles at the base, that often represents or something that you are working on. So like I said, it doesn't have to necessarily be work per se, but it could be like if just say there's this, I feel like you're working on this, the Page of Wands. And like I said, there are all these, I just get these underlying deep feelings happening around this. But this is a fire energy. This is where like it's a sense of there's something that you're really wanting to develop. There might be some messages coming in, some very, very high like flashes of intuition coming through around what it is that you truly want, around some goals, around your desires. So it could be this Page of Wands is where something's starting small. You may even see some small growth. You may be about to step into it or you're thinking of it, but this is starting to grow. And in fact, I think it will be like, oh, that's actually what I want to do. It's like, now I know what something I really want to start doing, or it can be the beginning of a relationship as well, the Page of Wands. But you cross by this Four of Pentacles, which is this energy of there's something very stable kind of blocking you. So this could be, I want to go traveling the world. Oh, I've got a full-time job. I can't do that. It can be that kind of energy. The Four of Pentacles is very much an energy of, you've found a place that has brought stability, and now it's kind of asking for more growth. And there's a part that is wanting to kind of hold on and not step outside the comfort zone. And so that's kind of saying there's all this excitement. You're getting these very, very clear messages about stepping into something new that you're really wanting to develop here. And it's like these amazing insights. And it's like what part of you is stopping you from stepping into that, or what circumstances around you. Like it could be living space, it could be a workspace, it could be a relationship. And it's like, I can't just go off and do that. I've got responsibilities, I've got this here. So it's kind of, that's got the feeling with the Four of Pentacles. It can also be that maybe you feel like you haven't saved enough. You haven't saved enough money or squirreled enough stuff away, resources away. You're not don't feel like you have a solid base yet to jump off on. But I feel like the universe is saying, who cares about all that? You're ready. Bang. Here we go. The Tower card in your conscious mind. So this is actually what's happening inside. Again, it's an internal energy. It's something that you're thinking about. And this is where there's this huge activated change. And we're seeing the Wheel of Fortune. We're seeing this inside your mind, plus also happening around you in your surroundings as well. So the Tower energy is where you just have this sudden realization, a flash of insight that something was not right for you, that something, it's a rectangle building with a round crown. That crown represents you, your authority, what's authentic for you, what's right for you. And this flash of lightning's going boom. Right, this wasn't right for you. So this can be sudden. It can be sudden. It can be unexpected. So if there's been some sort of sudden change that's occurred in your life, this is where you kind of like could be just going, what just happened? Like I don't understand it right at this minute. And it can also be just this sense of wanting to do something, wanting to just suddenly this sense of something deep inside you changed. I do feel like it's it's happening on quite a few levels inside your mind, but also deep inside in terms of what it is. This deep desire is coming up here. So this Tower energy is just like, all right, now that I know that and I've seen that and I know that's what I want, now everything changes. Everything shifts and changes from this point, because I can't not know that and I can't not want that. So yeah, it is exciting, but at the same time, it does break apart structures, things that have been like this Four of Pentacles that have maybe, so the Four of Pentacles can be, like I said, like a regular job or a reliable home space. And it's kind of just this inside of, I need to be doing something different. So at the base, we have the Three of Wands, and this is a very, very successful energy. This is what's happening deep down inside of you. The Three of Wands are positive results. It's good. Some good messages coming back or good results coming back. This can also be just understanding that you need to delegate some things to other people. But the Three of Wands is success. It's initial success with something. So I feel like even before you've started, this Page of Wands is successful. So because that's what's happening deep down inside of you. You might not actually be seeing that. It might just be glimpses of it at this moment in time. But it's kind of like, and this might be something that you're seeing. So yeah, I think you're weighing up a lot of options here. in terms of your career or something you're working on. So in the recent past, we've got the Ace of Swords, and this is where there's been, again, clarity, a moment of insight. You've seen the truth. It's like a new idea has just kind of popped into your head, and you're kind of like, oh, and it started to grow, and then you're getting more flashes of insight, and it's like, whoa, suddenly everything, George is like, yes. So this clarity has come through with the Ace of Swords, and you can interestingly see that there's the crown, the truth of what's actually right for you. And so therefore, this is what's happening in your conscious mind. It's blowing apart anything that is any concept, idea, situation, relationship that is not right for you, because you've already had this moment of clarity in the past. And it has actually been interesting because it's like underneath the Chariot, which we can see the two sphinxes, and they speak in riddles. It's like the black and the white one, and they're kind of going in opposite directions. And it's about bringing those opposing energies, making sense of it into a singular focus, and actually, like this Ace of Swords, seeing through sheer will and this emotional surge, actually seeing the clarity and the truth of what the situation. So it's again, it drives you towards success, this Chariot. So we're seeing this here, which is actually really positive. And then we have in the near future, the King of Cups. So this is kind of interestingly, like I said, it's a Scorpio energy where it's like knowing that there's a lot going on underneath the surface, a lot of undercurrents as well. There could be dramas going on around you. Other people could be having feelings. These could be your own feelings. But both the Sword Queen and the King of Cups bring in balance, both mental and emotional balance. They bring in, the King of Cups finds a place of security and safety, master of emotions rather than the other way around. So it's like moving forward, even though there's a lot going on with this situation, the Tower does bring up a lot. There's a lot to deal with here. And I actually feel like it's really positive. The Tower energy actually, in the moment, it feels like, oh, what's happened? But when everything lands, it's kind of like, that was so much better for me, because why would you want to stay in a situation that wasn't right for you or wasn't authentic for you or wasn't built on good foundations, even though there's always parts of us that try and cling on to that because it's what we knew. And the Tower energy there's a sense inside your mind that you're willing to just let go of something and step into the unknown and kind of free fall for a bit, like let go of expectations. So that's interesting, because knowing that you're about to go into this, there's this lovely alignment that comes in with the Sword Queen and the King of Cups, which is really nice. This can represent a partnership as well, but I do feel like it's finding a place emotionally where, like I said, a safe place emotionally where you can take action through some emotions, but they're clear. It's not murky. It's not ruling you. You're ruling it. And so I feel like, it's actually a really positive energy. And this could be, like I said, a partnership coming in between two different people. It does feel like you're both working towards, like this Chariot energy, you're both working towards the same goal here, even though you're both very different. But it feels like you might have different ways of responding to things or approaching things, but you kind of like, we've got the same goal, so we're going to get there. You're turning up as the Ace of Wands, which is fantastic energy to be turning up. But it's like, boom, you've got two aces. So it's this new energy coming through, erupting up from you. You've had that moment of clarity through your mind with the Ace of Swords, and now you're turning up as the Ace of Wands, which is like, I really want to do this. This is the seed of creation. This is the seed of I want. And so, this is like, this is what I want. It's like this rising passion and getting really passionate and excited about something. So it feels really nice. And so energy surrounding you, the Wheel of Fortune, this is where everything is about to shift and change. There is this sense that things are, and it sort of feels almost outside, fated. It feels like this is something that is kind of slightly outside your control, but at the same time with the Tower energy, it's like just need to let go and let the wheel turn and see where everything lands. And because you've got that Three of Wands at the bottom, I feel like, and you're in this place here, you're ready, you're prepared, you're ready, you're in the best energy to step into this. You're like, I can't control some of these external things that might be happening, but I can control what's going on inside of me. And so if I can do that and be in this place, then I'm going to be in the best place for stepping into success when that wheel turns and things start to shift and change. And so that's what's happening here. And then we have, as hopes and fears, the Magician. This is the energy of knowing what to do, drawing resources, knowing you have everything in front of you, formulating a plan, the how is this all going to happen? How am I going to do this? So the Magician card, yeah, maybe you're wondering this, maybe it's scared that you're not going to be able to do it. But I think that there is this hope that you can. So that's why it's often double-edged, the hopes and fears, because often they can be the same, a hope and a fear at the same time. As an outcome, we have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Wands, which is actually really nice. The Six of Cups is a sense that where this lands, it breaks apart structures, and structures represent foundations. They represent identity as well, who you are. Where it lands is this lovely Six of Cups where it feels like calm, happy, peaceful. There's this moment of pause and innocence. It's being brought into the presence and the present moment, and being very sensory. It's a very like a mindfulness kind of sensory experience where you might be really aware of different senses, particularly smells, what you can see, what you can hear. You're like, here I am. I'm right here, right in this moment. And it feels like a sweet moment. So it's actually interesting because the Six of Cups can also be someone from the past returning. It can be nostalgia for the past, and we have this Knight of Wands right next to it. So I feel like this could be someone from the past returning to you, but it's a really positive shift and change. It's someone that activates, someone exciting, someone fun, someone that goes, let's go out, let's go see this, let's be doing this. And it's someone that gets you out of your that Four of Pentacles energy, and suddenly you're doing all these different interesting things with this Knight of Wands. So this is actually, if this isn't a person coming in for you, this is you heading off in this new positive direction. You're on your horse, you're going out doing exciting things. You're feeling like, okay, this is a positive shift and change, and it's feeling good. The Six of Cups can remind you of your childhood. There's something nice and sweet from your childhood, a memory that's coming back that you're moving into positively again. So that's a very nice energy as well with the Six of Cups. And for some of you, this can be, a memory has arisen and you're like, well, I can make a positive change around that as well. Either way, the Knight of Wands is like positive change, really beautiful with the Three of Wands as well. This fire energy is really working. It's like the water and the fire are actually working quite well together for you. Not much earth here in your element other than this, other than the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So it's kind of like hold on for your prairie rugs, Taurus, because you're being not pulled along, but you're off on a ride. You're off on this adventure, and the other elements are like, come on, let's go. And so you're being pulled along, and it's kind of like being on it. I'm kind of getting like an adventure park when you're going on a ride, but not in a way that feels scary and out of control. It's just, there's an element of that, but it's kind of like there's an excitement that comes with it because I feel like, yeah, you're in a good place, like we said. So we have at the base the Eight of Pentacles, and this is, overall energy. And like we said, it is around work, and it is around what you've been putting in a lot of effort with, and you can see that concrete results. This is what you've been putting in this effort, and look at all these pentacles that you've made, and this is something that you have really delivered and achieved. So it's a sense of, you're in a good place now to be moving into this, which is actually really good. So let's pull an affirmation card and see what's coming through for you here, Taurus. Okay, we have, it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. We're seeing that with the Tower energy. Okay, I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I'm willing to change and grow. And we're seeing that. I'm seeing like, once you I feel like you're going with this, there's only a small part resisting it, and that feels like it's more external circumstances, but the internal you is kind of like, okay, I'm going with this. So, and once you do that, it's like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this ride that I'm on, this adventure, rather than just feeling like, oh my gosh, what's happening the whole time. So let's see. We have the sun, beautiful, with a little happy face, and it says at the bottom, made with a smile. I'll put this up for you because you might not be able to see it. I'll But yeah, the sun. And the sun card in the tarot is the happiest card in the deck. The sun is shining. When the sun shines on your sign, then all those good parts of you come out. And this is where you get the blessings. This is where you start to shine yourself. Doesn't mean you have to be out in the limelight. It just means you're really starting to glow. And so made with a smile, it does feel like the universe is kind of saying, yeah, you're being taken on this interesting journey. It's going to be fun, interesting. There's a lot of new energy and excitement around it. And it's kind of saying it made this for you with a smile. It's wanting you to enjoy this. So it's actually a really cute energy. But it could also be that you might be receiving a gift from somebody, and it's, someone's actually a very nice, kind-hearted gesture or gift is coming through. So the sun, like I said, it's a lovely energy. Let the sun shine on you in this moment. It brings enlightenment and clarity through a lot of situations as well. And so I feel like you are getting like that, like a lightning bolt with both the sun and the Tower card and the Ace of Swords. It's like, boom, so much clarity coming in, but it's using it. Sometimes that can be like, wow, but it can be a bit of a shock. But so I feel like you're using this. This is like a catalyst, and it's getting you going and going, okay, yeah, great. Now I know what to do. So it's really positive in that regard. And that's what I'm saying. And when you're in your opposite sign and you can align to this higher octave energy and really go with what's being asked of you, I feel like there's you can achieve some amazing things in this period. So that's it, Taurus. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what else is coming in with this King of Cups. This can also be, like I said, this is a Scorpio energy. It could be someone who has those Scorpio-like qualities coming in the near future, someone who's probably likes to have a deeper conversation, likes to get to the truth, somebody that could be a very good manager, someone who's actually very loyal, but they might seem a bit standoffish at first. So this King of Cups energy for somebody coming in, watch out for them, because even though that you might not be sure of them at first, I feel like they're actually really positive influence in this reading. And so, I'm taking over to the extended reading now. So we'll ask more about this energy coming in the King of Cups, as well as like in the near future, as well as what's coming in with this positive change. Where's this Knight of Wands taking you off on this lovely adventure? Where are we going with this? We'll look at the future beyond. Where's this clarity and insight? What's happening with all of that? So, and then we're going to tune into career, money, love, and relationships. So that's all in the extended reading. I'd love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin it to the comments as well. But if this is where we're leaving each other, take care, Taurus, and please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know you appreciate this content and is a way of supporting the channel. Ciao.